Hey guys, my Plus Family back again, and today guys, welcome to Season 3 of my reviews. Alright guys, this is it. The review everyone has been waiting for since August of 2021. Today guys, I'm going to review the best rated R movie of 2021, and that is The Suicide Squad, Game of the Year of 2021. So based what the plot is, it's kind of like the same story as the 2016 movie, which it's kind of like it's kind of like the 2016 movie, but it's done right, and that's why it's basically why I can describe what the plot is, because I saw LeBron Strikes Back review on this movie this morning. So when it comes to the Suicide Squad 2016, my opinion on the Suicide Squad 2016, I thought that movie was a little disappointing, but it's not a big disappointment, because I have to say this, it was a really fun movie, but however guys, I'm not a big fan of the Suicide Squad 2016. It has to be very underrated. I give that movie like between a 6 and a 7, between a 6 or 7 out of 10. But with the Justice League, the 2017 movie, the original movie, I give that film a 7 out of 10. But as for Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Justice League Zack Snyder's director's cut, that was an outstanding movie. Can't wait to review that movie pretty soon. Future. And guess what guys, I actually saw this movie in theaters 3 days before this movie stopped playing. That's right, I saw this movie 3 days before it stopped playing. And when I saw this movie in theaters, there was only one person when I saw this in theaters. And not only that guys, this was actually the very first movie that I ever saw in theaters on my own since the COVID-19 pandemic. Because the last movie that I saw in theaters before I saw this movie was Bad Boys for Life, aka Bad Boys 3. So anyways, now let's get started with the characters. We have Harley Quinn, who's actually a really fantastic character, and we have this guy right there, which I forgot what his name was, because sorry to disappoint you guys, even though I really love this movie, I only saw this movie 2 times. As of right now, I saw this movie 2 times. I saw this movie in theaters, and I watched this movie for the second time on digital download. A big huge shout out to Nick Kids 2001 for sending me his digital download code of the movie so that way I can have it on my iPod. So yeah, big shout out to him. And I also like that guy that froze that rainbow dick stain, and he has that like some kind of allergy that his face turned like different colors. He's a really fantastic character. And of course guys, my favorite character of the movie has to be John Cena's character, Peacemaster or Peacekeeper or whatever you want to call him. He's a really fantastic character. And by the way, what a big coincidence that I did not know that John Cena was in the movie until I saw this movie in theaters. And the very first John Cena movie I ever watched was Bumblebee, which I thought when I did review on Playing with Fire, I did said that in my review that Playing with Fire was the very first John Cena movie, but unfortunately Bumblebee was the first John Cena movie I saw, and I'm trying to get Bumblebee on DVD, you guys, because this is a disappointment. Sorry to disappoint you guys. I only saw Bumblebee 1 time, and that was in the theaters before I went to go see Aquaman. So yeah. So basically, now let's get into my favorite parts in the movie. I love the part in the movie, like the opening scene when it starts, the action scene right away, when everyone dies and all that. That scene was so freaking awesome. It has to be the best opening I have ever seen in a rated R movie. Oh my god. And of course, Michael Rooker was in this movie, but sadly guys, he was only like in one scene. He was only in the opening scene because when Michael Rooker's character was swimming, one of the guys pressed a button, and then Michael Rooker's character head exploded, and then and then in his blood it says Warner Bros. Presents, which that was really good editing with that. That was awesome. And I also like the part when Harley Quinn dressed up as a princess and he goes like, I'm a princess. And then he has this relationship with this one guy, and then for some reason it was all a trick that he actually shot him in the heart. And at the movie theaters, when I actually saw that scene, it kind of jump scared me. I was like, oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. So it was actually really awesome. I really liked that scene. And of course, I won't forget Sand Shark. He is such an awesome character. I love the shark. He's amazing. There was actually one scene that John Cena, Harley Quinn, this guy right there, because I forgot his name, because like I said, I saw this movie 2 times. So sorry that I'm missing some stuff in the movie. Sorry guys. So and then I love the part when the shark said hand. That part was so funny, which I couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny. And of course, and also I like the climax of the movie. The climax in the movie was so epic, and I love the part in the movie when John Cena's character was about ready to shoot this guy right there. And what happened was this contains spoilers, you guys. If you guys still want to see this part, skip to a different part of this review. You guys have been warned. Okay, guys, spoiler warnings over. Let's get into the spoiler part. So, and then John Cena was shooting his bullet, and what he did not realize, this guy's bullet was so big that his bullet ricocheted his bullet, and then his bullet went in through his neck, and then he dies. That part, when I saw this scene, I was like, oh my god, how did he did that? Which I was so blown away. I thought they were gonna have like a gunfight or something like that, but John Cena's bullet that ricochets, oh my god, that was so epic. And best of all, guys, since John Cena did amazing in this movie, he's going to have an HBO Max show called Peacemaster or Peacekeeper. I forgot what the character's called. I think it's Peacemaster. Yeah, I think it's Peacemaster. That he's going to have a show on HBO Max called Peacemaster, which it tells the origin story of him before he died from that gunshot wound. So yeah, it was really sad that John Cena's character died in the movie, but he did a great, outstanding performance in this movie. And there was also a really funny scene when there was actually this one scene when they were like in some kind of office and they were doing like a special effect fight and all that in that office scene, and then it said, is everyone still alive? And then one guy said, no, not Melton, he's dead. And then Harley Quinn was like, who the hell is Melton? We don't know the guy named Melton. And it was like, that guy right there, eh? And then Harley Quinn goes like, oh, Milton, that was so freaking funny. I can't wait, this whole time Harley Quinn was like with the crew and he didn't even know who Milton was. That part was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing. And I also like the final battle scene when Harley Quinn and the rest of the characters were taking out this starfish thing, and then unfortunately most of the characters died, that the baby starfish was like pressing on the guys' faces, and after they defeat that big starfish thing, he died. And that part when Harley Quinn used the stab thing and went inside the starfish's eyeball, and then the whole starfish exploded. That scene was really kind of cool. And I also like that one of the character's daughters who visited his father in jail in the beginning of the film. That was actually really awesome. And then that's how the movie ends. Now, even though I really love this movie, you guys, there's only 2 people out there that I know in real life who hate this movie. My stepmother's daughter hate this movie. But she did tell him that she did like the special effects and the action scenes, but the movie itself, she was not a big fan of this movie. Even on my good friend, that she was used to be my old friend from work a long time ago, but just recently, just yesterday, she returned to work, and I did had a conversation with her about the Suicide Squad and about the show Peacemaster and all that, and she told me that she did not like this movie, and my reaction was like, "What? She didn't like this movie?" And then she did explain to me why she did not like this movie. And I did mention to her that I love this movie even better than the 2016 movie. Which, her opinion on the 2016 movie was great, but my personal opinion, I'm not a big fan of it, but it has to be one of the most underrated movies of 2016. And I give that movie like a 6 to 7 out of 10. I haven't seen that movie in so many years, you guys. But I heard that there's actually a double pack at my local Walmart that contains like a double pack of the 2016 Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey. And I might get the double pack anyways and get and delivered my Birds of Prey movie to charity. So yeah, I'll get that soon in the future. So yeah, but anyways, guys, the Suicide Squad is a really fantastic movie, and this has to be bind out the best rated R movie of 2021. Now, my only biggest complaint, you guys, is that this movie was sadly a box office disappointment. That's right, guys. This movie was so close to reach the box office budget, but unfortunately, guys, this movie was a box office disappointment. Why? Why this movie was a box office disappointment? And not only that, guys, I remember when I got home from the movies after I seen this movie, I checked on Wikipedia to see what was the box office, how many money it earned at the box office for this movie. And when I heard that this movie did not pass on the box office budget, my reaction was like, oh my god, this movie is actually a box office bomb or a box office flop. But however, guys, this movie turned out to be a box office disappointment. It said it on Wikipedia. But my personal opinion, guys, this movie should never deserve the box office disappointment or the box office bomb or flop or whatever you want to call it, because this movie was such a fantastic movie. I really love this movie, and I don't have this movie on DVD yet. I was originally supposed to get this movie for Christmas, but sadly I didn't. But when I was opening up my Christmas presents, my mom did tell me I had some more presents on the way, but they're on back order. So hopefully one of my back order Christmas presents will be this movie, because I put it on my Christmas list, and it was the second DVD that I wanted on my Christmas list right next to Free Guy. So yeah, but personally, guys, this movie is a really fantastic movie. I really love this movie, you guys, and I will definitely give this movie another rewatch every time I feel about R-rated superheroes. So despite the box office bomb, you guys, my final rating for the Suicide Squad 2021, I have to give the Suicide Squad 2020 an infinity out of 10 with the seal of approval. So yeah, guys, that's my review on the Suicide Squad. What's your opinion on the Suicide Squad? Do you like it? You thought it was good? You thought it was okay-ish, disappointing, or bad? What's your opinion on the Suicide Squad? I want to find out in the comments down below. So anyways, guys, that's my review on the Suicide Squad. If you like this review, make sure you hit that like button, like and share with your friends. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on my notification bell every time when I upload a new video or post something on my YouTube community tab. And make sure you follow me on Instagram at MightyPlusFanboy. Until next time, guys, goodbye!